Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. About the poet. Born on March 26, 1874 in Boston, Massachusetts. Robert Frost is perhaps the most revered poet of San Francisco. He is a highly regarded American poet known for his realistic depictions of rural life in New England. Quotes: To the eyes of the man of imagination, nature is imagination itself, by William Blake. I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees, by Henry David Thoreau. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks, by John Muir. About the poem. It was written in 1922 and published in 1923. It has the timeless attraction of the lovely woods and the pressing obligations of the present moment. The literary devices used. Alliteration refers to instances when either consonant or vowel sounds repeat at the beginning of a sentence. Personification refers to applying human traits or emotions to non-human objects or animals. Imagery, vivid descriptions to create a picture for the reader. Assonance, the effect created when two syllables in words that are close together have the same vowel sound but different consonants. Repetition, repetition is used only in the final two lines. Symbolism refers to use of objects, concepts, people, or places to stand for something else. Meter, written in iambic tetrameter, almost all the lines have 8 syllables. Rhyme, the rhyme scheme is AABA, BBCB, CCDC, DDDD. Metaphor, the poem itself acts as an extended metaphor for the conflict between desire and obligation. People would love to enjoy the peace and comforts in life, but life has tough terrains too. The language used in this poem is simple but thought-provoking. Stanza 1. Whose woods these are I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. In the first stanza, the poet refers to the beauty of the snow-laden forest. He says that the woods belong to a rich landowner and he lives in a village nearby. Therefore, he will not see the poet, the narrator, stop here for a while to enjoy a moment of beauty of the forest. Here, he could also be referring to God Almighty, who owns the forests, lands, seas, and the mountains. He is the one who made all things beautiful. The second stanza. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. The second stanza mentions the horse that he is riding on as little because the horse is unaware and cannot fathom the beauty around. The poet says that the horse finds it queer, which means strange or odd, to stop here in the forest since there is no farmhouse in sight. Darkest could also refer to the cold winter night of solstice, December 21st, and the longest night of the year. It could also refer to the poet's emotional state. The third stanza. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The third stanza emphasizes the quiet of the wilderness, hence there is only the sound of the horse's bells shake, as he depicts that even the horse needs to know if there is a mistake or the rider has lost his way. The easy wind and the snow falling, as it is, don't make any sound. The wind is calm and the snowflakes falling are soft and light as cotton flakes. Personifies tranquility of nature. The last and the fourth stanza. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. In the last stanza, the poet refers to the responsibilities, obligations, and duties. Even though there is an idyllic lure of nature and its ability to distract, the poet recalls his duty and says that there is a lot he yet has to finish or complete before his final sleep at the end of his life's journey. The tip: each of us are on a typical journey, and every individual goes through happy and sad times. One needs to learn to stay calm, focused during both good and tough times. Life does and good should go on. The sense of belongingness lifts you up during hard times. Give life your best shot. Thank you.